guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thank y'all so much for coming back to the Sunday Coffee Clutch Collage series. I'm going to try to keep this to about 20 minutes, but the whole purpose of doing this series is to hold myself accountable and practice my collage. I'll be honest with you, last week's collage, I didn't like it. And here's another truth for you. I actually did this video yesterday, and the video was so bad and the collage was not great. I got frustrated and I said, oh no, I ain't doing that either. That's how I get in my head about things like that. But here is the collage that I attempted yesterday. We're going to try another one. We'll just try another one. But that's what I mean. Typically, if I wasn't videoing this series, I would not even... Not only would I not attempt to do collage, I wouldn't come back to collage for a long time. I really wouldn't. So you guys are helping me. Thank you for that. We're going to use the Grabie Botanical Muse collage book. I love this book. I did a flip through of it. A lot of my friends and creators, content creators, are doing their own flip throughs. Go check them out because this book is awesome. I love it. Content for days in this book. The only other thing I think that we're going to use other than what's in this Grabie book are some book pages as backgrounds. I have had this book for a long time, been meaning to use it. Today we're going to use it. So let's just start gluing some stuff down. And I may, let's see. Because I just wanted to capture that whole rose series. So we'll go up to about right there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not trying to be critical of my work. I just think, and I've said this in another video too, I don't know if it's aired yet or not. I think it's okay for us to tell ourselves that we don't like what we produced. I don't think it's okay to say it was a failure, because the whole point in learning what does not come naturally to you is to continue to do it. And if you consider it a failure, I think, or let me just speak for me, that's when I stopped doing it altogether. Because I don't like to fail at things. I'm not really a competitive person. I can't say that I'm competitive because I really am not. But I like to be good at what I do. And in my mind, if I'm not good at it, then I think it's kind of a waste of my time. And it really is not when it comes to art, right? Now, I might get to the point where I say, okay, well, this is not fun, and I ain't doing it. Y'all have heard me say that before, because this is fun. This has been fun to me. And I really would like to become better at collage. I may not be able to do it on this scale. Because my friend Laura, the half-assed crafter, she made a really good point one time in the comments. She said, those clusters, those tiny clusters that you make, it's really just collage if you think about it. And she's right. She's right. Any kind of cluster that you make is really just a version of collage, or at least I think it is. Listen, and don't go by what I'm telling you. I'm just saying, in my mind, that's what I think of it now. That's how I think of it now. So, and catch this part right here. Let's get that down. Oh, I think that's so cute. I love this green. I'd never seen a book. Well, not never. It's rare that you find a book that has a tinted or colored book page, huh? Don't you think? I'm sure it's very expensive. I love this gardenias, huh? I like that a lot. Okay, we're going to cut this down a little bit. I don't mind this tear here. I don't mind that tear here. We have been busy, I will tell y'all that. The shed renovation is coming along quite well. If y'all don't know, if you're new here, my honey is... I work in a shed. I have a little... I call it Shed-nanigans. And in that shed... Let me tear this. I call it Shed-nanigans because that's where Shed-nanigans happens. But my honey is adding on to it for me. I'm going to have an additional, I think we figured 36 square feet of space. So while that may not sound like a lot to a lot of people, it's going to be fabulous. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Let me see where I'm gluing. So I've been kind of, makes life a little busy when I've been trying to organize and move things around and try to figure out spatially what is the best use of that space, what I'm going to move in there. Because again, for budgetary reasons, I'm trying not to buy anything, right? Yeah, I'm trying to kind of go, well, what do you have that you can use? Let's use what you got in true junk journal fashion, right? So there's that. Oh, that ripped. That's good. We can rip that. We can rip that. May have to go around with the art glitter glue. I have art glitter glue in these little bottles. This little bottle is art glitter glue. If you're new here, because I did not know this, art glitter glue is just the brand name. It does not have glitter in it. It doesn't. But it is my favorite paper-to-paper adhesive. And then if I'm doing anything with fabric, I'll use Fabri-Tac. Those are the two glues that I use. And this Scotch Create is a permanent glue stick. The only thing that I wish it had was a tint to it. Scotch makes another glue stick that's purple, and I've used it, and I will continue to use that. The only question that I have about that purple glue stick is nowhere on the glue stick does it say it's permanent. So that's why I kind of tend to stick with this one. My friend Angela, the traveling crafter, actually turned me on to this Scotch permanent glue stick. A lot of crafters use it. She was just the first person that I saw talk about it. So I do like it. Now, I went ahead and fussy cut a lot of things. And I started with the ethereal section of Grabie. This is broken down into 4 sections, but we're going to start with that section. So I loved these 2 little, I guess they're fairies. I love them. They're so cute. I think they're cute. Should we ink? Let's see. Do I have any? Yeah, it's got some ink on it. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put some ink on here. I think this series has been well received by folks because just by the comments that I'm reading, some folks feel like I do. They just don't, collage doesn't come naturally to them. I just think it comes naturally to some people like anything else. And for some people, it doesn't. I am one of those people that it just doesn't. I got some washi tape. That's the only other thing I think that we may try here is a little bit of washi. I always tear my washi like this too. And then, because I don't really, washi's not meant to be permanent either. I just run it through off of a glue stick real quick just to give it a little extra. So we will do something up here in the corner. How about that? Just to give it a little, and then I've got some butterflies and some other, well, no, that's the same one. Hold on, watch. I've got these are all butterflies. But before we do that, I wonder if we can do, yeah, let's do this little inspiration one. I got these, that's another thing. So I've got 3 things that are not Grabie products. These little sentiments are from a haul that I did on officesupply.com. Got a bunch of those. Liked them. I like the colors of those. I fussy cut out some of these. These are out of Grabie's book. Okay, but let me show you this. See how this is backed onto this color paper? Well, I looked at it and I thought, okay, I've got some of these pieces left, right? And I've also got a butterfly paper punch. Why can't we try? Let's see if we can. You think we can? You think there's enough of this? Maybe not here. Let's see. Is there enough of that? Not on that one. Hold on. Talk about. There's not going to be enough on that one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Let's see. Cut that. I think we can get one more butterfly. I just like the paper. I thought it was pretty. And then, yeah, there's not enough. But I have some smaller punches that I could, not butterfly shape, but I certainly could. I think I can get one more out of here, too. Yep. What do you think? Think we can get one out of here? Let's try. And I have a little container that I keep my different punch shapes in. I was working with them yesterday. But there you go. And then you've got, because it's pretty paper. It is pretty paper. So if we wanted to, we could do a butterfly like that. Ooh, let's do this better. Look how pretty this one is. I like that one. With that color. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that one. It's too big. I see. Okay, I like those two. Now, also, I will say this. This was really cool at last week's coffee collage. I got some great tips for collage. I did. And so if you guys would, you are always so kind to me, feel free to leave more tips and tricks and whatever, you know, add this or maybe try this next time, or this is something that you can collage. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. I absolutely love that. Let's, I want to cut this. I just saw this one. Let's see. This one may go a little longer than 20 minutes because I try to keep these real quick. So I try to get everything cut out or punched out before, if that's what I'm using. Yeah, let's do that. Cut around this a little bit more. Okay. I like it. Let's do that. I'm going to put that. And then another subscriber had some of the best ideas for some different Sunday collages. Colors, you know, like do a whole blue or do a whole holiday or do a whole, you know, and I was like, oh my God, the possibilities are endless. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Look how cute. Don't you love that one? Love this little person. Love that little fairy. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I want this fairy to be standing on something, though. What could we get her to stand on? Oh, that mushroom would have been perfect, huh? Do I have I'm sure I have another big mushroom. I'm telling y'all, there's ton. Oh, let's do it. Let's cut this one out. She can stand on this one. Yeah. Let's do that. Wouldn't that be cute? We're fixing to see. Yes, my honey has been working hard on trying to get the shed renovation done. Oh, and you know what? I've got that drawing. I almost forgot. we're going to draw soon for a giveaway for my anniversary. My 3-year YouTube anniversary is coming up, and I still can't believe it. I can't believe it's been 3 years. I can't believe I'm still here. And you know what? It's still fun. That's the part that really amazes me, surprises me the most. The part that surprises me the most is the group of people and the interactions that I have come to enjoy so much, truly. Because I'm really kind of not a people person. I mean, I can, I can converse with people, and I do. I just don't have friends outside, or many. My bubble is very small. My bubble is very small, intentionally, too. I don't like that. I'm not sure if any of these will make sense. Does it have to make sense? No. No, it do not. Let's put this up here, and we'll cut part of it off. I'll do that. Put that on the corner here. I even used some thread in the back. I love doing that. I have a whole, I save the thread when I'm, sewing back there with Samuel L. Jackson. Those are new. I'll pop up a little explanation of who Samuel L. Jackson is. How about some of that tape? How about some washi tape? Okay, let's do this. I'll do a longer piece here. And then I'm going to do a shorter piece right here, but it won't be this kind. We'll do a different one. Y'all have a lot of washi tape? God. I came across one time. Now, of course, I bought washi tape in the beginning, and then I stopped buying it because I had plenty. But then I came across, there was a time frame there that washi tape kept finding me in the thrift store. And when I tell you, oh my God, out of control how much washi tape I have. So, I've got plenty of washi. Plenty. That came out too much right there. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's non-directional. Okay, I like it. Then one of the other things that we could do, I suppose, I won't, but we can use stencils. That was one of the things that I was thinking about, is pulling out some stencils on one of these coffee clutch collages and doing that too. I think that would be fun, actually. Actually, I think that would be fun. And then we can do, let's do that. I'm fussy cut around this one a little bit more. I really have been truly impressed with this Grabie book. I was impressed, too, with the fact... Oh, look, it's that. Oh, I like this better. Let's use this side. Yeah, I've cut around this. I was impressed with the fact that the company actually... And this is not a sales pitch, y'all. I mean, I'll link the product for you in the description like I typically do. But really and truly, I was really very impressed with the fact... This may be too big, huh? That doesn't even make sense. I'm not doing that. Let's not do that. Let's do one of those. That Grabie, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. My friend Laura, the Half-Assed Crafter, pronounced it Grabie. So I'm not sure. But I was impressed with the fact that the company gives back and they believe in art as a therapy. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm not trying to take away from therapist and real therapy, but just from a perspective of someone who has never been artistic, until I started junk journaling, I just was never into art. But if I didn't have this, I am able to process things differently now because of my time in shenanigans and my time with this art form. I just am, really and truly. So I can certainly appreciate more now than I ever did before the fact that a company would do that, would give back to schools and different things, and 1% of what you buy goes into their art fund. And it's just really a really cool, I'm glad to be associated with them, I guess is what I'm saying. In a long, drawn-out way. Let's do a little bit here. This is a cute little one, too. One of the things, too, that has been helpful in this whole renovation process is the fact that you kind of get to see what you forgot you had. I mean, I have. I think we're going to call this good. Yeah. For me, we're going to call this okay. I think that there's more that could go up here. I don't know what, but I think if I had maybe a smaller butterfly, I'm sure there's one in there. Don't see it. No, I don't see one, but I think, what do you think? Well, let's put this up there. Let's put a little bit of this up there. Just to fill the void right there. What do you think? It's a little bit of a void there. I've been watching Masterboard Madness 2 2026. My friend Hazel Anaka. In fact, today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Hazel. I'll link that. I'll do the hashtag and I'll link her kickoff of it, because there have been some fabulous ones. I forgot to mention that, so I wanted to mention that. Masterboard Madness is just, again, another form of collage, and I may actually sit and do one if I have time. I may sit. She asked me to join, and I just couldn't commit to it because of everything that's going on, my reno and just everything that's going on. So if I get a chance, I may do a masterboard and at least jump onto the hashtag, because it's really a fabulously fun way to do collage also. Anyway, I'm sure I've gone over, but I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I am... I can't say that I'm loving this series because it's a little bit painful for me. I will be completely honest with you. Not that any of you have made it painful. You guys have been awesome, like you always are, and I appreciate y'all for that. But it is forcing me to continue to, at least weekly, work on my collage, and I'm so appreciative for you guys hanging out. Leave me a comment letting me know what you would have done, any suggestions, because that's how I'm learning. So you're helping me. Thanks, guys. And I'll leave it here, but remember what I always say. I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm trying to have doing my weekly collages. Thanks, and we'll chat soon. Bye.